Many decisions lie ahead. None of them easy.
Do you copy? We're under attack!
Incoming transmission from Novaria.
Normandy! Are you there? Repeat, requesting immediate aid! Please! Please!
Request denied. Setting new course for Caliston.
Many decisions lie ahead. None of them easy.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
My family were homesteaders on Mindwar. I'm the only one left. But I've moved beyond that.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh man, does this bring back memories? Oh, I love that. Still epic after all this time.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Sure is peaceful here.
Oh, they've They've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Big place.
up, dude? Oh, come on. Do you not like Mass Effect 1, or are you just being a jerk?
Whoa.
Look at that bug
Oh, I'm just teasing. Come on now.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
It has its moments.
Well, I mean, don't they all?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
It's very slow at the beginning.
Yes, it is. Although, you know what's funny is when I played it the second time through, when I kind of redid my Shepherd to make exactly the Shepherd I wanted, I went through the whole thing, did everything in like 44 hours. Like, when you know where you're going, it doesn't take as long.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
I love this little Easter egg when you click on your teammates by the relay on the Presidium.
Statue? I like.
Did you ever do that when you, like, if you stand by, you know how there's the relay on the Presidium at the Citadel, and if you click on your teammates when you're standing near it, they say things like, does anybody else hear that low hum, or hey, that kind of looks like a mass relay? Oh, you never found that? I did by accident my very first time. Oh, you did all that kind of stuff?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Alright, let's get in the elevator. Alright, elevators. I never minded the elevators because they put cool conversation in.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We have reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't.
I love that. I love that. Nope. Oh my god, no, that killed me. I loved it. I mean, the elevator rides were a little long, but it wasn't that bad. But see, they're not talking yet. You gotta get through this part first. Oh, I like Caden. If you were around for my last playthrough, I liked him a lot. I liked him all the way through 3 games. I did. Bow, bow, wow. Yeah? So, we'll take a moment. We'll pause here and take a moment to have a little discussion since you're here, because I'm curious what you think. Now, to me it's pretty clear that, like, in the first 3 games, your default romance is either Caden or Ashley, depending on which gender your shepherd is. But then, like, Liara seems like the other, like, one really true romance that seems to be in there. What do you think? Yeah, which I have, and I wouldn't miss that for anything. I think, like, I want to do a different shepherd with different powers and different looks and stuff, and I think that shepherd might romance Liara, because I've always wanted to do that and I never did.
Never did Liara?
No, not yet, but I'm gonna. This won't be the last time I play through, so. And then, like, in Andromeda, they kind of did the same thing, I felt like. You know, like, it's either Cora or Liam, and then PB. Because all the other ones are written kind of eh. Liam's wasn't actually that great. That's kind of why I didn't end up with him.
I did Cora. Because...
Yeah, that's actually a good one.
Here's the funny thing. The funny thing that people, I know that some people, like, get on, you know, Korra's like case because she acts very serious and stuff. If you romance her, she actually lightens up.
That's what I heard. That like the tone of her dialogue is real different when you're engaged in a romance with her.
She lightens up because she can have her moments where she's just obnoxious. But like I think after her loyalty mission, she lightens up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that,
well, and you know what? Actually, kind of like. No, go ahead.
It wasn't like PBs. I like PBs because PBs. It was like, so I did one. So I tried to get the achievement where you do 3, but I'm gonna wait for like DLC to do like a replay and stuff, and just do like
me too.
Do like a what's it called? Where you like New Game Plus. So
yes, exactly.
PB. The thing about PB that was nice was that she is so used to people. She doesn't trust herself with other people because she doesn't really like. She's kind of like, she is basically the. She's like everyone else in the world. They don't really know how to act around people they like. So.
Which seems like a very typical BioWare thing. Like if you look at Dragon Age and stuff, that's a very common theme with certain characters.
Well, of course.
But it's fun. But like, you know what actually like disappointed me a little bit? Because like I totally was gonna romance Liam, and then I happened to take a peek at how the different romances played out before I went too far, and like that romance could have been so good. Like he's a cool dude and I like him, but I just thought it was kind of meh. Like there weren't really good scenes and stuff. It was too bad.
I didn't like Liam, so.
He tried
most
too
people
hard. Don't
like
Caden either. Yeah, most people like don't like Caden either, and I had like the full-on romantic like all the way through to the end of Mass Effect 3 with him, and I loved it. That was just.
People didn't like Caden. What?
Whatever.
I did not know that people didn't like Caden.
Oh no, they hate him.
Your investigation is over, Garrus.
More than they hate Ashley.
I'm a little shocked by that. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, whatever.
Caden, an alright character.
That was Executor Paragon.
Yeah, I love
Ashley,
Garrus.
because she's just okay. Because come on, no one does not simply play Mass Effect without Garrus.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
Well, the first time I played this, I remember being upset that I couldn't romance Garrus because I
can romance him.
Well, not really. Not here, you can't.
It's because in the first game he was he was somewhat of a like that one thing that like. So here's the thing that I seen like a lot of people say about the Mass Effect games.
Yeah.
Is so like they say the companions were pretty bad, and besides maybe Drac, the companions were really bad in
I don't agree with that at all.
Mass Effect Andromeda. And some people actually compared them to the companions of Shepard. And here's the thing about the difference between companions of Shepard and companions of Ryder. The companions of Shepard, some of them had like 3 games to develop their like the way they act. Because if like someone even pointed out, it's like we recall like back in Mass Effect 1, Garrus was very like Garrus completely matured. His character has completely matured since the first game. In the first game,
he was kind of like reckless.
First game, he was reckless. He complained a lot and stuff like that. And then, like in the third game, depending on how you, because like Shepard and Garrus have, like in the first couple of games, they're very like in the first game, it's a very mentor with a like person learning like relationship.
Right.
And then it turns into friendship. And Garrus, like, I mean, yeah, he was reckless and stuff. Like, depending on how you played them, like, I played him as a good person. I did all his loyalty missions. In the third game, he was a full-on leader. Like, people, like, listened to his, like, he was like the Garrus expert. So...
Shepard's influence had a direct hand in who he became. And so, to your point, I think, I think people conveniently forget that they're remembering something that had something on the order of 350 hours of development.
Yeah.
I would say Andromeda fit an awful lot into just one game. I'm just saying.
And they're trying something. It's a different. It is BioWare, but it's a different company. They're trying something.
It is. It's not the same team at all.
No, they're trying something. And we'll see what goes from there.
I didn't have a problem with it. And I like, in a certain way now, I'll pause again because I'm going to probably get some hate for this, but this is another discussion moment. I actually, in some ways, like Ryder the way that I played her more than I like Shepard, but that has to be taken in context.
Define
context. Because she wasn't like a soldier that was meant to be like more of a template. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't such a serious, dark situation. And so Ryder has military training, but is more of a civilian. And so like she's like this kind of whip smart. And like I played her a little bit sarcastic and, like fun. And so, but I don't dislike Shepard or anything. Like it's not really a good comparison. I'm just saying like I liked all of that. I liked the difference in tone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like them both equally for different reasons. All right, let's go.
I don't know.
Let's go
My
talk
Shepard,
to the douchebag council.
Depending on which playthrough, my Shepard kicked a man out of the building, out a window. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I definitely am gonna do a Renegade playthrough at some point. Just not
some
yet.
of them are hilarious.
I know.
Oh, you're talking to the council? They're great people. What are you talking about? So what if they don't believe you until their home worlds are being vaporized? No biggie.
Well, to be fair, Udina is such a douchebag, I probably wouldn't listen to any of this either.
Oh, I made Anderson punch him, so... That was so worth it, I'm sorry. Udina is just... He betrays you, so... Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
He does
Well, just
betray
like
him.
I got one of the best things for Saren, like I know how to get him to
Kill himself?
to commit suicide, yeah.
Sorry, spoilers.
Let's see, wait, what did I just say on here? Blah, blah, blah. Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed. Hey.
That was you, not me. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failure.
I think my first playthrough, I was very more the person that asked all the questions, like, why are you asking all these questions? Why are you asking all these questions? But as I, like, played the game, like, my second playthrough, I was more of like, listen, you're kind of, Oh, so, did you not hear about the fan theory with, that involves, Saren?
No. I
There
did
is
not.
a
When this
fan-
conversation's over, we'll talk about it. Hold on one sec.
Two fan theories here around low.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought for just a sec.
Okay.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision.
Oh yes, let's talk about the vision and make me sound crazy.
Dreams into evidence now. How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence.
Hey, don't beat me to the Turing Counselor. Turing Counselor is probably the best of both of them.
Do you have anything
I like him.
Oh yeah.
I have respect for Turing.
Wild imaginings and reckless speculation. F you guys. But the Turian Counselor is a good dude. He's alright.
Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the
I don't like
Okay,
Solarians.
so tell me about you can tell me about your theory now.
So there's two theories actually, and people have been discussing those. So the first one is that, what's her name? Oh my God, she's the female Turian that you have as a companion, Dranua. What's her name?
Vetra.
Vetra. There is a theory that Saren is her father.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing.
Interesting.
Because she doesn't. People have matched up the timelines.
I know Saren.
Saren was actually a pretty cool guy originally, but
Every colony we have is
she
at risk.
even says in a bunch of conversations that her dad was in like the special forces type of thing, and that he went away and like disappeared and stuff, and they don't know. And so the Turian Spectres were like, they also worked with the Turian government,